Yes, folks, I have an addiction. No, it's not alcohol. No, it's not drugs. No, it's not gambling. Something much better for you, actually. It's this thing called billet. You know, those cool custom machine aluminum parts you can get for your bike. Comes in all these cool colors. I guarantee you, if a company makes a billet part for this bike, eventually I'm gonna have it on this bike. Which actually is the latest modification I made to this bad boy. If you guys have never heard of rear sets, it's basically the assembly that holds your foot peg and your shifter and your back brake. So I'm stoked to tell you guys I got a new sponsor to my channel, and they're out of the UK. And I wasn't really familiar with them until I got my Aprilia. I just really like how they machine their stuff for my bike and the color choices. So let's give a big round of applause for GIAmoto. And don't think this is just about rear sets for Aprilias. They make rear sets for all the Japanese bikes, Ducatis, some other brands too. So even if you don't own Aprilia, you should really go check these guys out. For me, there's two reasons why I like rear sets. A is I like my bike to look trick, and these things are definitely trick looking. And another thing is you have like all this adjustability. You can adjust the position of your foot pegs. You can adjust the position of your shifter and your rear brake. Oh, melting. I wasn't that hot until my bike hit 219 degrees. The kit that GIAmoto sent me is perfect for my bike. It's silver, it's got red anodizing, it's got black anodizing, and it just matches my color scheme perfectly. You know, they have all these different color schemes for Aprilia. They have different color schemes for all the different brands. If you want a custom color scheme, you can order, I don't know what the limitations are, but you can order custom colors. This takes a little bit longer, a little bit more money. Another thing my kit came with is folding tips on the shifter and on the back brake. Once again, if you order a kit that doesn't have the folding tips and you want them right away or later down the road, just pay a little bit extra money and boom, folding tips. I mean, the amount of adjustability my foot peg position has, I've never seen that much adjustability in a rear set before. Free local people, Tyler Street, Tyler Mall. They call it the Galleria now, but I'll never call it that because it sounds lame. It'll always be the Tyler Mall to me. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to go home and I'm going to bolt up my rear sets. Just a quick tutorial on how I did it. And you'll notice that I'm going to measure the position of my stock foot pegs so I have something to go by, because I want to move my foot pegs back a little bit for a more aggressive riding position. And the only way to do that is to know where the stock pegs are. So let's get home, bolt those bad boys up. right, man. It took me about an hour to put them on. They went on flawlessly, and I love the new position of my foot pegs. Now you'll notice when I was putting this thing together, I made sure to use Loctite on everything. You don't want anything on these rear sets falling off. First thing I noticed right away is how much my feet stick to the foot pegs better, because these foot pegs have got some really nice sharp machining on them. Couldn't resist that. So yeah, it was really cool because I could adjust exactly where I wanted my shifter tip, exactly where I wanted my rear brake. I mean, everything fit perfect. The stock linkage for the shifter bolted right up, no problems with that. The stock rear brake plunger went right in, fit perfectly. I mean, these things are flawless. I can honestly say, on a scale from 1 to 10, I give these things a 10. I have no problems with them at all, and that's really hard to find in any product today. So rear sets, the prices out there, they range from around 450 bucks to 850 bucks. I'm like, I'm not paying $850 for a set of rear sets. Matter of fact, I didn't want to pay $650 for a set of rear sets, which is why I hit up the guys over at GIAmoto. My specific rear set setup would cost here in the United States 650 bucks. The cool thing is, yeah, they're over in the UK, but they also have a USA distributor, so you can get them really fast if you want. I'll put both the websites down in the description below. A lot of people might think, oh, Motopilot, you're just saying all those good things about GIAmoto because they're your new sponsor, you have to say it, but know this, all my sponsors, I chose them. I went after them because I did my research and I liked their product. With GIAmoto, I did a lot of research before I went and contacted them. So if their product gets 10 stars, it's because I made the right choice. Alright guys, that's about it for this video. If you like what you saw, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you comment. I love to hear comments from you guys. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Catch you guys next video.